What's up everyone? Welcome back to the Europa Universalis 4 AI only campaign on the extended timeline mod. Sorry, I had a mental blank there. I was looking at something interesting. So, now, Poland's development, quite powerful. And not just looking at its base tax, so I had a look in game, it's like 580. That's about a fifth of Russia's, a bit more than a fifth of Russia's overall development. So, yeah, just thought that was a nice little tidbit. It's quite interesting. It just really annoys me. I mean, I know the land isn't exactly that great, but like, it's just painful. Anyway, let's continue on. I have no idea where we left off. Turkey was invading Iran, taking back the remnants of the Karakoyunlu from them. And what else do we have? We have, oh yeah, the terrible Albanian-Egyptian punitive war. And lag. Okay. Okay. Jeez. There we go, okay. It had a spasm there. Oh, Montenegrin separatists. Oh yeah, Bulgaria took that from Slovenia, I do believe. At some point. Yeah. The American-French Nationalist War. I feel as if there's nothing going to come out of that. There's probably nothing going to come out of that, to be honest. I mean, come on, it's America versus France. There's so much distance. They're actually fighting over anything, and Great Britain's trying to re-establish itself here. Yeah, they even have Cuba as a vassal. What a shame, poor Cuba. It's 2044, so we should see some progress. What else do we have here? Haitian, Jamaican. Ah, yes, I remember that one. That was relatively amusing. And Haiti actually managed to develop their provinces alright. We have the Libyan-Algerian imperialist war, the Macedonian crusade against Greece, and the Turkish-Iranian. So, Macedonian crusade against Greece. Really ironic considering they consider themselves Hellenistic when they're not. I've talked about this before. Episode 4 or something. I think we talked about Macedonia. Anyway, yeah. They consider themselves Hellenistic ancestors of the actual Macedonians, so Alexander the Great. So that's reasonably ironic that they're invading Greece. Gonna unite those ruly city-states. Because yes, they're still city-states now and not an entire country. Don't you know anything geography and walled countries and all that? I don't know, that was terrible. I do apologize. That was some terrible English on my part. Anyway. What are we looking at? Ah, yes. Oh, there goes Iran's capital. Tehran. Tabaristan, considering it only relatively recently got released, it's actually doing quite well for itself. I mean, it annexed some useless land from... What one was that? Was it Turkmenistan? Yeah, it was Turkmenistan. Or Turkmenistan. However you would like, excuse me, to pronounce it. Very well. Pakistan is still doing alright, though they're probably going to have issues eventually. They're just squished between two relative superpowers. When I say relative, I mean Iran is literally the only superpower in its immediate backyard. So basically, all the countries that has borders with, apart from Turkey. But Turkey is an entirely different beast. We have India. If a war ever occurred... Oh, okay. I just had a mental breakdown almost just then. But if a war ever occurred between India and China, I'd be interested, because Nepal's just now getting invaded by China. So actually, China's going to encroach on Indian territory somewhat. Well, more Indian than China is, at least. Nepal. So Bhutan's also just chilling. I wouldn't be surprised if Bhutan also goes to China. China is just eating. Oh, I remember that. What happened here? I think we completely missed it, but Vietnam and Cambodia have now disappeared, almost disappeared. And Libyan, Algerian. This is actually the most surprising thing in the entirety of the game, I think, is the fact that Libya, they do have friends though. Well, Libya and Sudan, not the two most powerful countries, and relatively weak economically, have managed to bash around Algeria, which is a regional power, as classified in various but various maps made by certain institutes that are reputable. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so yeah. That's rather interesting too. We are getting a bit of lag. I do not know why. Probably because there's some massive troop movements going on in Asia, but what can you do? Yeah, and it's over as soon as it started. There goes 22 base tax worth of land to China, and plus a bit of extra of everything. I can't be bothered counting that. Oh dear. Vietnam's completely fractured. You have... Now this is a real South and North Vietnam. Hanoi, around the province of... Hanoi in the province of Viet Bac. North Vietnam, South Vietnam, Pan Kutara, and Quoc. Yeah, Ho Chi Minh cities in Zongong. I'm not sure, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's just... it really irritates me, probably more than you, but... I do like pronunciation to be rather effective instead of so annoying. Also, the map maker could have done something with that. Singapore is an island. It's not directly attached to Malaysia. The Malayan Peninsula, aka Malaya. And Malaya itself is just bashed up now. It's a shell of its former self, I guess. It's just not powerful anymore. It was powerful for like 2 seconds. And then just completely disintegrated under the weight of China. And China's rich as, so I don't think we'll be seeing anytime soon, unless there's a proper punitive war against them, that there will be any issues. Anyway, we have the Russian reconquest of the Kurils. That's the only new one. The other ones are still going on. But, hello, we have the Kurils, a 3-development province, going to be eaten by the mighty Russians. It somewhat annoys me how there's a strait crossing here, but not here, even though it's closer here and it shares the same sea tile, but that's actually in the base game too, so that's rather annoying. They could do North Kurils and South Kurils, but that probably would give too much base tax. Like they've done North Sakhalin and South Sakhalin. Trading by merchant republics or trade companies? Okay. I don't know who's the merchant republic. Maybe Malaya? Nope. I have no idea. It's probably one of the countries in the middle of nowhere. That's America. Whatever. Does not matter. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. I mean, I don't think Russia has that many ships to actually stage a proper naval attack in the, against Japan. However, they could. We will see. And whether their allies South Korea will help out. They are quite rich. And North Korea's been developing. Good for North Korea. Mongolia. I would hate, in real life and in this game, I would hate to be Mongolia. Just they're squished between two superpowers. And literally, China has a semi-autonomous region called Inner Mongolia. That kind of hints at something. Yeah, I wouldn't like that one bit if one of my neighbors was the largest country, or one of the largest countries on Earth. Actually, no, two of them are two of the largest countries on Earth. China is ahead of the US by like 40,000 kilometers squared. Square kilometers. If they didn't have the Taklamakan Desert, it wouldn't be like that, though. But anyway. And also, you can... What's interesting also here, to me at least, is that you can roughly see what the Chinese dynasty of the Ming used to own in terms of their actual land borders. Like, the Ming went from here, around here, I think they still owned Ordos. Here, and then they had the snaky bit out here, and then they kind of stopped down here. But it kind of roughly outlines with all their economic development, which, quite amuses me. The Kashmir Jammu region is firmly under the control of India. Oh, it's been very laggy. I don't know what the troop movement is. Second Uzbek-Kyrgyzstani nationalist war, and Angolan-Zambian nationalist war. We'll check out the Angolan-Zambian. Oh, yeah, they took like half of Namibia. Jeez. So it's Angola, Botswana, Zimbabwe up against Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, Kenya, Zambia, and Mozambique. If Angola just called in Chad and South Africa, this would be over in no time. However, because they're relying on their own resources and their fellow, a couple of their fellow Southern African allies, they're going to have a hard time, I feel. I would like to see the stats for that war, but I don't think it's going to happen. And where was the other war? Uzbek-Kyrgyzstani? I had no idea you were that small, man. Okay, well, the other war was over like that. It was just gone in an instant. There's still rebels occupying the Milicates. That is so annoying. They're just chilling. They're just sitting there. And they've been sitting there for like 40 years. Oh dear, this troop movement is really killing the computer right now. I do apologize for that. Danish reconquest of Reykjavik. I'm sorry. I am terrible with all words, even though I'm a native English speaker. So a tiny Denmark is going to go take over tiny Iceland. I wonder who's going to win this. They're landing... I wouldn't do that if I were Denmark, but what do you know? What do I know? I'm just an observer. I don't own any countries. They're going to go... Oh, I forgot about Greenland, of course. And they've actually been developing it. It costs 0 to develop some of the provinces there, but they haven't done development there. I don't know what irritates me more. The EU stepped in to solve the problem of poverty in this region. That's actually really cool. That's a really cool mechanic. So basically they have a bunch of bonuses. Does that apply for... How big is the EU? I wonder whether that applies for other areas too. Oh, so Poland isn't in the EU, that's why we couldn't see. But, no, that's not poverty. That's not poverty. I don't even think, apart from Belarus's Turov region and the very northern Scandinavian regions, there's not many poor areas in I'm having a mental blank. Europe. Of course, Europe. How'd I... Wow. I must be tired today. I do apologise, guys. Sorry, I'm just trying to get in one more recording or two before my yearly exams, which are coming up very soon. Or they may have already been and gone by the time this video goes up. Probably not, though. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get it done. So sorry for being a bit off the usual go, but, oh, yep, exams. Surely most of you will know that. Finnish-Estonian Nationalist War. Let's go check that out. Finnish and Estonian. That's... SD is going to have some real issues here. They have roughly double the amount of troops. Oh dear. Very interesting indeed. Anyway, I think we'll end off the episode here. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know the drill. And I'll see you all later. I'm sorry, but this will probably be the last video for a little while. Maybe the second last. But I'll see you all next time, which will be some point next week, week and a half, 2 weeks. Anyway, see you all later.